This is what life is like at 2.0. I'm in the middle of moving. I got Aaron, Brian, Josh, Andrew, everybody behind me. I got my fat $2,800 garage door because I spent the money because that's what I wanted. And right now, as we speak, my neighbor, not the lady, my neighbor is actually in the middle of going and fetching his car for me, his truck. Because I don't drive a truck, I drive a minivan because I got no balls. But he's going to go fetch his truck. Now just think about that for a second here. What if I was across the street? What if my team was smoking cigarettes and the lady was out on the front porch calling the police saying that I did whatever I wasn't supposed to do because of my conditional use? Every seed of adversity, every failure, every heartbreak has with it the equivalent in greater value, the old Napoleon Hill quote. So we're opening up the vents and we're about to do some drywall, but it's just kind of a moment that my neighbor's like, yeah man, you can borrow my truck, go pick up a bunch of drywall, I don't care. Like he volunteered, I didn't even ask him. Life's good. Think the lady'd lend me her truck? I've had a lot of memories in 1.0. A little sad. I'm not too sad. I hate to see her like this. This is how we're looking right now. Let's switch the Baron 20s. Baron 125. Dun 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 dun. Empty, empty. 125 gone. 475s empty. Empty 125. More plumbing than I care to see. Then of course over here. How about that? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. But now I get to have part of my life back, like not having people in my yard working, not worrying about the plants in my backyard. I get to like do Dustin's fish tanks, not sell stuff to make money. Dustin's fish tanks can come back. So 1.0 has been devastated today. But she will be okay. 2.0 is on point, but it's the end of an era. My guys are pumped. You should have seen the way they drove out of here, but I'm looking at a ravaged, you know, my baby for the past few years, but moving's tough, but it'll be awesome. New places also. What's up? Fish tank people, Dustin's Fish Tanks bringing it to you on a Sunday, baby. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. Doesn't get any better than this, folks. This is post-run Dustin. I've had a bowl of cereal. I've had a cup of coffee. I could use some more coffee. I'm trying to bring it to you all with the video. Today's video, we're gonna take you out to Greenhouse 2.0. We're gonna talk about the hardest part with fish tanks, and that's moving them. We're gonna show you some of the progress that we're making at Greenhouse 2.0. We're also gonna show you a plant that we're planting because it's Sunday and it is Species Sunday. I've got a couple of species that I've been dying to plant. So here comes the madness that is moving out of Greenhouse 1.0 into 2.0. All right, first things first, you'll notice this video is being shot pre-shower, post-run. I've got my written goals right here that I write every day. I've got my notebook here that I'm absolutely scribbling it out of how I'm trying to plan out my day, and I got to keep my vision clear. As Arnold Schwarzenegger says, he says you got to have your vision clear. The clearer your vision is, the better. Right now, my feng shui, my flow, everything in my life has been like turned all around and flipped. I moved out of a greenhouse I've been in for like 9 years. I got a big 350 out of my garage. It's a big day, folks. My man Aaron from up in Michigan. Everybody says they're gonna come down to help. Aaron actually comes down to help. He's gonna be doing drywall today. But fellas, you might be married, you might have a lady in your life that you wanna make happy. Happy wife, happy life.
The first freaking thing we're doing here today, folks, is we are removing this 350-gallon aquarium that has been in my garage, not since last November, but the November prior, the last year that the aquatic experience was in Chicago. Shout outs to our friends at Custom Aquarium and Josh not dribbling that ball while I'm making a video, to their patience with me as I do this here. So yeah, I've had this tank forever. My wife hasn't pulled her car in the garage in a long time. It's about to leave. This is about to be amazing. This is a 5-man job because this tank probably weighs 500 pounds. Each of us, except for me, because it's my tank, it's my problem, are getting a suction cup. So Aaron has 9 suction cups with him. I get to use 1. Everybody else gets 2. Now we're gonna move this bad boy out of my garage. There's a thing called feng shui. I don't know the exact definition of it. Basically means everything is in order and your house is clean. This has been ruining my feng shui for over a year. Not anymore. Today we move it to 2.0. It's a big opportunity here. Big opportunity. It's a big tank. It's gonna be awesome. I'm excited to get it out of my garage. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification button because we're gonna do a lot more videos from in here.
So I'm having to keep my kind of eye on the prize right now because all these pieces have been thrown up into the air and we're slowly putting them back together, and I'm real excited about it, but I gotta keep focus on what's the most important thing and what the end vision is, because right now things are a little crazy.
But now I'm fresh, dressed like $1,000,000, threw on my white socks with my own blue cups, stepped up the house, stopped short. Oh no, I went back in, I forgot my, kidding, I forgot my bananas. Rolling out of the house, killing it, heading to 2.0. Crew's already there working. Feels good. Notice dressed up for success, dress for success, practice success every day. Why are you dressed up to go to a greenhouse where you're gonna get sweaty and hot? Because when I walk in there, I'm ready to work. I'm ready to get it done. I'm ready to call people, get my electrician there, get my HVAC guy there, get my plumber that I trust there, and get this show on the road. That's it. Plumber's on his way, HVAC's gonna come there today. Call everybody early in the morning to get what you want. Who owes you something? Get them to give you what you need. It's good. Now we're gonna roll up in there and get organized, get the feng shui right, get the flow right, get some of this trash picked up, get everything kind of organized. Did I mention this part never really gets old? Rolling up here. Where are you from, bro? Aaron, down in Detroit.
Detroit, Michigan.
When'd you come down?
Swing hammer. Get the bottle of drywall.
Helping out, helping. Everybody's like, oh, I'm gonna come down and help. Aaron's like, yo, I'm coming down. You've been down 3 times now? Yeah, dude, thank you so much, bro. We're gonna do a tour of it in a bit.
Right now I'm sitting on the soon-to-be toilet, putting in the ADA compliant handrail things right here, so if someone gets up off the toilet, they can do so quite easily. We will have a urinal right here, and getting some drywall up on all the interior walls of our structure here. Right over here, we got Dustin's office. This is where all the hard work will be getting done. We got to cut in some boxes for him down there to get all the high-speed interneting and webby nuts up and happy. And I think that's about it. Just get the rest of this sheetrock on the wall, and pretty soon we'll get to texturing, mudding, and painting.
So I'm taking a break from drilling real quick just to play and kind of show you all plants. I actually have more work to do, but I like to play with aquarium plants, and this is what I'm about to do. I talk about this plant quite often, but I'm going to show a couple of different angles with one of my favorite plants, and that is Jungle Val. This is actually Jungle Val Americana. This is, you've seen clips of me walking around shirtless with this. There's a reason. Love this plant. It's a thicker variety, but this is actually sellable. This is actually not. So I want to show what I'm going to do. Currently, I buy this plant from domestic suppliers, but I have a lot of pieces that simply are not doing that well, are not long enough, and just are not up to the quality of plant that we're trying to sell. So I want to show two things, both how I'm gonna prototype the valve growing and also this great system right here. First, I want to work on this system right in here. I don't know if you can see it, but plants are growing absolutely bonkers. Those of you should be taking notes. Plants take in light from everywhere. So this tank particularly has the most light because it gets that wonderful eastern sun that comes like this. So it gets hit from the top down and from the side. Val is a tall and skinny plant, and it has been growing tremendously in here in a poor nutrients, but just, you know, old. This actually came out of my pond. So this was my, I mean, I knew it was going to grow good, but it's my demo, it's my proof. This is the Valniceria americana. That's new growth, just in a random little cup of sass. So what I want to do, Josh has actually never grown plants with good substrate, so I'm going to use, I think this is either the Brightwell or the Fluval Stratum. I'm a substrate hoarder, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant this in here, but while I do it, I want to show kind of how this system works. I'm going to take this water level halfway down. I'm going to turn this valve right here. Got the Fluval S6 pump, I believe. So the water is now stopped from going in there. This is the crenum that had a little rot problem, is growing back nicely. This is another crenum doing the same thing. This is the return. Okay, so this is the return. This actually feeds directly back into the basement. Come around here. So this feeds here, goes down into the basin down here. So it goes down to the basin here. You can see the bubbles here. What I'm going to do now is I've got this feed line. I'm going to flip this lever open. Inside of here is one of these. I'm going to take this. You can watch all this stuff. I'll stir it up. So let's say I have a problem in here. Let's just say some plant's all jacked up and it's losing all of its leaves, because plants do that. I can flip this lever. You follow me. It comes here. It's going here, going through here, through here. These three are off at this time. It's going to go down through here. It's going to make a turn here, and it's going to run here. So now this water is going out the back of the property, which will spare you the look of that. So this water level is slowly going down. So what I'm doing is I'm doing a full water change on just this system, or this part of the system right here. This is a modification of the original 1.0 design, where I had an overflow siphon. My guys used to always get upset with me at how often they would break the siphon. There's no breaking of a siphon. It's right here. It's a valve. So that's pulling water out. While that's pulling water down, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with the valve. Valve is an incredible root feeder. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this stuff right here, and I've got some of this Valniceria Italian Val actually, and I'm going to put it in here. And this is going to be, I mean, I can grow Val super fast, and I actually wish it wasn't restricted to this container, but Josh will yell at me if I just start growing plants in a random system. So I'm just going to put these in here like this, and we are just going to watch this little tub. We're going to come back in a video later on. Some of these are not sellable, so I'll just pick through the shorties and all that. Some of them have little lube runners on them, so they're okay. But I mean, if I sold somebody this, they wouldn't like that. So we'll take a little runner like this, and we'll shove these down into here, me and my toes. And what you want to do when you're planting plants is you want to get the roots further down in than you think you need, because that's where they do a lot of the feeding. That's a nice piece. It's going to go in here. And then these little slubs right here, which are not bad, but they're just not long. Now Val's going to melt back, and we know that. Now here's the beauty of it. These are actually in the same type of conditions in the other tank over there. So they've been living for a while in the same water. And now this is low. Turn this on right here. And then I'm going to put this in here. Now this is going to overflow and probably make a little bit of a mess. See how that's dirtied up all the water? Now what's nice is none of this water, until this dirty water hits here, it's not going back into the basin. I'll open this up. Dirty water will slowly pull out of here. Get all the dirty water out. And see this real quick here, you can see how it's kind of pulling it all in. See how it's sucking it in there? All the little particles and everything are going down, and they're not going into the basin. They're going down out of the actual building itself. So I don't ruin my whole sump in the process with that. Loving the way this giant valve is doing. My goal is to have entire beds of it at some point here. But you gotta crawl before you can walk. Quick tip for you guys doing this here. Ideally, I actually kind of do have, if you have 1 inch here, you wanna have 2 inches of drain size. But because it's this pump is split out over actually 5 outputs, it's not a big deal. By the way, LOD has been growing like crazy. That's another plant we're never gonna buy again. Just gonna have it and grow it. Good pond plant, good aerator. And it doesn't matter with this, because in the old days, in the old greenhouse 1.0, if this were to break siphon right here and you hear that sound, it'd break siphon because air is getting into the system. Right here, it just stops. By the way, you want as much atmospheric air as possible in there. And I want to show this system while it hits the top. This is the return. It hasn't reached this level yet, but when it does, it's coming up here. See, I got quiet as soon as it came out there. Now this is actually the return. So this will go down into the basin, but I just wanted to show you all if I wanted to have a secondary overflow thing, boom. And that will not be able to keep up with that, but that's gonna dump out like that. Now I'm gonna put it back in the basin, but that's because it's got the full pump. But then what I can do is open up all these, because these have been closed, to see how fast I can fill it, and everything is good. Full go on that one. So now it's back to normal running speed. Jungle Val is over there. We've also got some fun Jungle Val shirts you all should check out. But yeah, I'm super excited to watch how fast that's gonna grow in that little container right there. And now I'm cooled off, now it's time to go drill again.
All right, folks, we're getting closer every day. Feng Shui slowly coming back. Do me a favor, drop me a comment on what I should do for the opening party here at Greenhouse 2.0. Everybody make it an awesome week and tank on. Later.